Now, the Reserve Bank of India, and we move focus to the big policy news of the day, has decided to come out with final guidelines on non-banking financial companies and to tighten the leash on such entities. The RBI has decided to issue new licenses, revoke the suspension order that was there, but has set a steep target of 2 crore rupees in net owned funds by March 2017. The idea of tweaking these norms is to bring large NBFCs at par with the banks in India. Even the norms for bad loans will get tighter, but of course in a phased manner over the next 4 years, so as to allow the companies some time to comply with the new norms. The Tier 1 capital must rise to 10% from 7.5%. The standard asset provision will also rise by about 15 basis points to 0.4 percentage point. The leverage ratio for those companies which don't take deposits has been set at 7%. But all these changes will take effect in a staggered manner to soften the blow for all of these companies. Let's get you an expert take from Ashwin Parekh.
Some NBFCs who have borrowers who lend to those segments of the economy where the income is not regular, this entire question of 90 days is a little harsh one, I must say. Since the implementation is going to be in a phased manner, I can see that that connect is well established, but I would still believe, that depending upon the cash flows of the different borrowers, this entire norm of 90 and 180 should have been examined more scientifically.
To what extent will NBFCs be affected by these new norms, which are considerably tougher than before? We've got Simran Gill with an answer.